right, my friends, I think that we are officially live as of right now. Does everyone hear me okay? See me all right? Thank you very much for stopping by the inaugural stream. I do hope you can actually hear me. I think we're all right. Oh, my little sign fell. Anyway, let's see. It's horror recaps. Yes, you do see me all right then. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry, Fernandita, thank you very much. I apologize. I can't my screen is a little farther away this time than it probably should be. I think next time I'll have like a laptop here to read your chats better, so I apologize. Sparrow9612. In fact, I have my glasses right here. Thomas, hey buddy, good to see you. Everyone hears me, sees me okay? I look like such a different person with my glasses, don't I? I literally have that Superman, like, not Superman face, let me be clear, but like that Superman thing where I look so different when I put on glasses. Welcome to Horror Recaps. My name is Freddie Colton. Thank you very much for stopping by. Yeah, nice to meet you all, everyone. My name is Freddie Colton, as I said. I am one of the people who is running the channel with a partner of mine, who is a wonderful, handsome, great human being. And then I also do some other stuff as well. I make some music. I do voiceover, as you know, here. So I really appreciate you all being my friends today. It's so nice to see you, my friends. I really appreciate all of the love and support, my guys, my gals, my everyone's in betweens. I seriously do love this support, guys. Thank you so much. It's overwhelming. I'll be honest with you. I was really scared that I was about to get on here. I was just talking to my best friend who is low key in the chat. And he, yeah, I was telling him, I was like, I don't think anyone wants to watch me. I was honestly scared about that. So thank you, seriously. By the way, is my camera and audio quality okay to everyone? It looks good on my OBS, but I've never done this. Why do you delete all your... So, okay, let's go ahead and address the issue of why we deleted all of the videos and why I am Commerce Audio. There he is. Thank you, buddy. And that is, by the way, Commerce Audio is my LLC, I guess, to say, like, so that's one of my other channels. So that's my buddy who runs that channel with me on there talking to me. So what up, Commerce? That's my boy. That's my stuff right there. Sorry about that. So thank you all so much. I'm trying to like address everyone, but so let me go ahead and address really fast why we did take off all of those videos. YouTube has recently started to demonetize videos that are with AI voices. Therefore, we were actually not allowed to have any AI voice videos at all. We were hoping to keep some of our old stuff. That did not work. So that is what's happening. Now, I do have to say, as a voice artist myself, for those who are voice artists and those who are content creators, I'm sure there's a lot of content creators in the chat I'd love to talk to, and I really appreciate you being here. But the thing for that is YouTube wants content to be created by people for people, and that is, I think, such a positive thing. So they're trying to get rid of AI doing all the work, right? Oh, my sign covered up my mug, by the way. No copyright reasons? No, literally demonetization reasons. And what we were thinking about doing, and if this is a good idea to everyone, I'd love to hear your opinions on it. What we were thinking about doing is maybe doing some old episodes that you all really loved and having them voiced by me, done again, and basically redoing the videos that you all really loved. Because you have to understand, for us, we gave up millions of views on those videos. Please don't think that we took those down out of anything other than force, okay? Like, we love you. We run our channel. We love it. And by the way, I'm so sorry. Imatiaz, is that the same Imatiaz that I know, or are you just a new friend? Because I know someone with a similar name, but you look good. Thank you very much. Story recap channel, recap horror movies better. I heard that story recap channel recaps. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, check them out. I don't check out any channel that you guys want. The beauty of YouTube is it's an ecosystem where we're all friends. We can all coexist. It's not like we're arguing with each other. It's not a fight over anything. So cool. I'm trying to do the best I can, and to be honest with you, I'm growing and learning every day as a human being. And a voice actor. I've been doing this for over 10 years now, but you can always grow and learn. So I'll definitely check out their channel. Thank you. Can I recap the movie Prisoners? I can write that down, and I can run that by my team. I'm more than willing, by the way, I've got a notepad here. I'm more than willing to write down. Actually, I don't like that paper. Hold on, sorry. It's one of those little notepads with a thingy on it. Let's do. And I apologize that you guys are going to watch me write. I have hand tremors, so my hands are very shaky. Let's see. Yeah, dude, it's good to see you, man. Let's see. Always get sense of humor and talking cadence, which is why we're here. No, I really appreciate that, Thomas. Thank you. And again, please, check out any of my stuff. I do. This is my main and most important project, though. This is the best stuff. Let's see. So, Prisoners, that was it. I'm just gonna write that down because I'll remember it easier. I know I could probably put it in my phone, but that's how I remember it. Oh my god. I know. I don't want to cover up Jack Skellington. I don't know how to make this combo work. Here we go. I like Mystery Recapped. Okay, cool. Mystery Recap, great. Mystery Anime Recapped is actually another channel that we do, by the way, that I voice. So please check out Mystery Anime Recapped also. That's our other channel. I'm 8 minutes late, but I made it. I truly love your videos. No worries. I was 2 minutes late, Shay, because because I had a problem setting up. I had it set, guys, for hours earlier, right? I got on. I was like, it's perfect. I got this. And then when I got on to do it, it wouldn't start up, and I was panicking. That's so funny. But thank you. We at the channel genuinely appreciate your support so much. As I said, I hate taking those videos down that I did because I think that that's something that obviously we don't want to do. We don't want to take down good videos. We don't want people to be, unhappy about that kind of stuff. But like I said, so if you do have any videos that you liked of ours that you want us to try again, please let us know. We are going to ask you. Have you seen The Collection and The Collector? I have not. I'll take movie suggestions too, by the way. Collection. I use shorthand. You guys are going to just see my writing and be so horrified. I'm going to look at these up, though, and I'm going to watch this stream again to make sure I didn't miss any. Can you link your other channels? There's only one under the Horror Recap channel. Well, I really appreciate you asking, Thomas. So, I mentioned Commerce Audio, who, if they're still in the chat, that's one of my other channels. My buddy is on there right now. I would definitely say, please check that out. I make music over there, actually. Fun fact, it's none of what I do competes with this, by the way. What I do is totally separate stuff. I create music and do voiceovers and stuff like that. Doing my own, things. But again, this is, to me, the most important. Other than that, if you check out my Freddie Colton channel, which is gracefully linked in all of the videos, and I say gracefully, my partner is so cool to let me do that. I have those, all my channels. If you go to the channels thing, those are all linked there. So you can basically go check out my at Freddie Colton, go to channels, and I have a bunch of different stuff, actually. I'm a nerd. I talk about, you can see on my shelves, I got my D&D shelf here. I got my movies and fun stuff. Doctor Who fans, anyone? We have Doctor Who fans up here. This is gets me. This gets me in the feels. It's gonna fall over when I try to put it up. I got comic books up here. Any My Hero Academia fans? I got this. I'm messing up my thing so bad. I'm gonna be mad. I got Nightwing, of course, Nightwing, and then Calvin and Hobbes. So I do have other interests. Obviously, I do want to get back towards horror. I don't want to get too off track. Oh, and then, of course, Perry the Platypus. Perry the Platypus! I don't do a good Dr. Doof. And, of course, my Pokemon hat. I have up here, I have a Pokedex, Pokeballs, an Omnitrix. I have a lot of cool stuff in this studio, I'm not going to lie. All right, I'm going to get back to you guys. I'm sorry. Victoria, by the way, I saw someone named Victoria say hello to me. Victory, excuse me, from Nigeria. Victory, hello. Good to see you. Excuse me for calling you Victoria. I really appreciate you, Victory. Wilson, sleep well, my friend. Doctor Who fan, huge Doctor Who fan. Absolutely. I watched it back in the day and then I just rewatched it and it was game changing. If you haven't watched Doctor Who in a few years, that's one of those. Just absolutely check that out. Oh, there you go. Commerce Audio right there left the chat. Yeah, so that's the my other channel for those who were asking. That's actually, you can go check out the music that I help produce. Um and that's my other stuff as well. Hello, Johnny. How are you, my friend? Wilson, what's your favorite Doctor Who episode? You know, Doctor Who is a scary show. Speaking of horror, I think people don't give Doctor Who the credibility that it deserves for like horror stuff. I think that's another one that is definitely amazing in that regard. Um, anyway, let's see. Does your job make you happy? Rame, if you're still here, I'm so sorry I didn't answer you earlier. This is my dream. This is the best thing in the world to me. This is what I've always wanted to do, if I'm being honest with you. I've been working as a voice actor since I was very young, actually. I started very young. And I did say hi to Johnny, my boy Johnny. I like David Tennant. Dude, David Tennant is the best. He's, in my opinion, the best Doctor. Him and Amy Pond is the best pairing. Victory, no, Victory, yeah, my man, I appreciate that. And my favorite movie, Banana, that's a very good question. Horror movie, or do you just mean movie? Well, my favorite horror movie, which might be my favorite movie, is Nightmare on Elm Street, which I need to get on this collection. But I've got a collection of some good Starsky and Hutch. That was one of my favorite. The original Spider-Man trilogy, Back to the Future, Young Frankenstein. Those are some of my favorites. I keep on hand. I like to have DVDs of stuff I like. Please, everyone, keep hitting me. Keep hitting me. I don't want to bore you all. I apologize. I see I've made a lot of people head out, but please keep talking. Have you ever seen John Wick Chapter 4? That's an interesting question. I have yet to see John Wick Chapter 4, actually. Of course, John Wick franchise, respect and love. One of my best friends did go and see it without me, and we were going to go see it together, and then I haven't yet, but I've heard the good things about it. And Donnie Yen, are you kidding me, dude? Are you telling me Ip Man is gonna be in that movie, in my John Wick? Is that my John Wick in there? Hello from Mizoram, India. I apologize if I said that wrong, but hello to you. My favorite Doctor Who enemy is Weeping Angels. Dude, I'm telling you, that's horror. That's what I'm talking about. That is horror content. Like, let's call a spade, am I right? I have the Nightmare on Elm Street collection. That is amazing. I'd love to get that collection. I need that for my studio because I love those. I know it's funny because my name is Freddie, and Freddie Krueger, who spells Freddie differently. He's a Y, I'm an IE. So he basically I think he's the best horror villain that has ever existed. If I'm being honest with you, I think he's just so entertaining. He's so, like, just the way he's psychological and crazy and everything he does, I think is just awesome. My favorite Doctor Who enemy, I believe Weeping Angels is the best, all the best episodes. Other than that, Daleks, because I love the Daleks, like, but that's very baseline, but still, the Dalek, exterminate. There it is. I have Nightmare on I said that. Movie you recap really scares me, but I really love it. I feel this is one of the best channels. I really appreciate that, Victory. I sincerely thank you so much for saying that. I think that it's we're really trying to produce what we consider to be true art and like good, like legitimately good. And so that's the thing. Like I think a lot of channels are like putting content out there daily to do it, but like everyone in this team is so passionate. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We have since we've started this channel, we've gotten rid of a lot of team members who just didn't quite have that same drive and passion. You know, some people get into artistic endeavors and don't have that same genuine passion about it, and I don't think that that's at all a way to make videos in a channel. Any idea what movie is gonna be recapped next? Ooh, that's a very saucy one. I'll tell you what, I technically could tell you what's gonna be next. Give me a second. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. Just for the live stream viewers, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Why not? That's a fun question. Let me pull it up on my phone, though. Excuse me using my phone. I'm trying not to use it on stream to be rude, but I got to check. I can tell you, though. I'll give you all, like I said, a nice little exclusive here. What's next? As I said, remember, we also do Mystery Anime Recapped, if you're fans of that. All right, let's see here. All right. I don't even know if I'm supposed to tell you this, but I want you all to come check this one out. Promise me you're going to come watch this, all right? So the next one I'm shooting tonight, after this, I'm recording, we're going to make, all right? Big news. I'm literally like, I don't know whether I should say it or not, but assimilate. So there you go, my friends. I for those who are in the live stream, I don't know whether I was supposed to say that or not. It's one of those things where I'm like, but we all we all would love to talk a little sneak peek. Okay, I'll tell you what, Raym. On this one, I did not talk to the team about it, so I'm gonna go with the name, and I'm not gonna do that yet because I don't know. I don't know whether I should have or not. But I actually plan to. We did agree. What we're gonna do is live streams where you're gonna hang out with me behind the scenes, and I'm going to do like the stories with you, and you can all see my process and how it's done and that kind of stuff. Recap Hereditary. I've heard good things. Crazy enough, I've not seen that. I mean, that's crazy. I know I haven't seen that, and I have a horror channel. But yeah, that's a reminder to check that one out. But yeah, I absolutely promise you, we will be recapping more stuff in front of you. You mentioned D&D. Have you seen the new D&D movie? Easily the most surprising entertainment. Just good, happy movie. Great, absolutely. It was very fun time. Very enjoyable for a D&D fan. Nightmare on Elm Street's Dreams Warrior is my favorite of the series. I named my son Kincaid after my favorite character. That is a very fascinating and cool thing to do, Mary. I've always wondered kind of how parents go around naming their children, Great movie. Okay, so Kid Commerce has seen it. I guess. You're saying you saw Hereditary, Casey? Where's Catmantha Jones, by the way? She's supposed to be hanging out with us. She promised. I even gave her treats, and she promised. She's sleeping. Oh, you're sleeping in your bed? But when I put it up here to say hi to people... All right, fine. Hold on, everyone. Catmantha Jones is coming. Come here, baby. Ready? Ooh. There she is. Oh, come on, babe. Come sit with us. Recap Insidious. Oh, that's a good one. Can I list out horror movies you can recap? I'll tell you what, Victory. The best way to do that is like DM. You can send DMs to my stuff. You can check out my media and hit me up, and we'll see what we might do. I can't promise we'll take it. Live stream and record the voiceover on stream the way we can take a look at the behind the scenes. That's what I want to do, exactly. That's my plan. So that's kind of why I'm not going to do it today. Come here, baby. I've got treats for you. I'm going to give you treats if you'd be good. Hold on. By the way, I'm really tall. Oh, here she is. Look at that. It's the most excited little miss in the world. She's so excited to see you all, aren't you? Say hi to our new friends, little Miss Catmantha Jones. Look at this little girl. Assimilation. Looking forward to the recap. Definitely. I'll check that out, Kid Commerce. That needs to be the host. Oh, that's my co-host, Catmantha Jones Colton, everyone. If you don't know, she's in a lot of... I'm thinking about putting her in the beginning of the videos. If you had a choice, choose a movie to live in. Oh, Banana, I'm going to get back to that. Let me just check. Beautiful Baby. Isn't she so sweet? I just want to make sure I checked out Insidious. I'll write that. I told you, just DM me. Mention that. All right. So, Banana, if I could live in a movie, I would always just live in a Pokemon world. I'm obsessed with Pokemon, if I'm honest with all of you. I love just like the idea of Pokemon. So like I got Catmantha Jones. I dug her out of a dumpster, fun fact. So this little baby right here, come here, little trash kitten. So I found this inside a dumpster at like 2 weeks old. Someone had thrown her away in a dumpster. So I took her home to try to find her a little try to find her a family. Or like a little kid, I was gonna say like a little kid to go live with some family or whatever. And then after like 3 days of us living together, it was just like we were too attached. I was not getting rid of this kid. So that's why the homies, I like the homies cat. Thank you, Rico. You're the homie. So yeah, you can tell she's nice. She's a sweet little girl, but she's also excuse me. I gotta say hi to everyone. It's just very like bright in here. Watch, she's about to just knock that over. I'm not gonna worry about it. Can you tell us a bit about the assimilation storyline so we can get excited and look forward to the recap? Gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. Give me 1 second. Let me just trash cat. Yeah, she's my little trash baby. No shame in saying it. Literally the greatest thing I've ever found in the trash can. Which, I mean, how many things have I found in the trash can? More than you'd expect. Heck, where do you think I met Kid Commerce? Why does that not want to stay up? And Jack Skellington is not helping me. It is not a happy Halloween. It is not at all a happy Halloween. There we go. Excuse me. I'm going to get back to talking about assimilation in a second, Rame. Dumpster Kitty, yes, so she's so sweet. She's so sweet. You can see more of her. I post videos of her on my like channel, my Instagram and stuff too, and I'm posting more stuff of her because she's just the love of my life. I love her. Let's see. What about some old time horror movies like Jeepers Creepers? Jeepers Creepers is one of the best horror movies of all time. One of my favorites. Great recommendation now. But you made me drop my sign over, so you're in the penalty box. No, seriously, that's really great. I'm pretty sure he's done Jeepers Creepers. I haven't done that by voice. I don't. I think I did one. I don't think I gotta go back and check. I think I might have done one so far, but yeah, no, you know what? Excuse me. I have to check. Because the problem is I forget if it was AI or not. I love you, Steven. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Jeffrey, love your in-movie jokes more than the original movies. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, these movies, you know, the thing about horror that some people seem to like not appreciate or like not want to admit is like horror is full of comedy, and I think comedy and horror have such like positive, not only positive but like such life-changing, industry-changing effects on each other, right? I mean, literally, right? Let's talk Young Frankenstein right here, right? Like this is like the epitome. This is amazing. Like this is one of Mel Brooks' best, and like it's so amazing. Gene Hackman, no, Gene Wilder, excuse me. So let's see. It seems like there isn't any good movies like back in the day. You know what, Rico? I was thinking about that recently. I was talking to my buddy Kid Commerce Audio on here about that. Because I was going back and watching some old films. Like okay, so I watched like I'm trying to remember I was watching some of the old like 80s like I'm having so much trouble. Why can't I think of Jason Voorhees' movie at the moment? Someone saved my life here with that. So I was watching his old movies, 80s horror, exactly right. So that's what I was saying. I was watching that. It's like the amount of care that went into these, but the like budget, they just had no budget. That's the craziest part to me. is literally zero budget, but they are putting so much, like the props, there's so much attention into detail. It's unbelievable, right? How old am I, and when is my birthday? Birthday's December 5th, and I am 27 years old. City of Lost Children would be an amazing choice. Means more towards fantasy, but has horror elements and is a classic. Good to know. I will definitely check that out. Um, Thank you. I was thinking Friday the 13th, but for some reason I get that in Nightmare on Elm Street and like just all of that stuff mixed up in my head. But thank you for saving my life there, Schindler. See, if you had a choice to buy anything, what would it be? That's a great question. I'll get back to that one moment. Check out Ghost Ship 2002 horror movie. All right. Yeah, that's why you'll notice we do a lot of older stuff because older things they they just had so much love and care, you know. And again, with no budget, like we saw the new Lord of the Rings show, and I don't even want to get into it. Like, I don't care that like about so much of the stuff that other people care about. I just want a good story. I just want good Tolkien. I don't care who plays what, right? Just play a good character. And there's so much like there's just no love for Tolkien anymore. Evil Dead Rise franchise. Uh, Actually, Danny, you will be pleasantly surprised to see that that might come up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Danny. It might. I might have already recorded something for that. Banana, what would I buy? I would buy, with my little eye, something. No, if I could buy, like, I'm gonna pretend that I can only buy this one thing. And then I kind of have to live with the ramifications of it. So I would probably buy something like, gosh, I don't know. I can't even think. I'm not a stuff person very much. I know this makes it look like it, but I don't have much like nice things. I want to say a big house, but the problem is like taxes. I'm too realistic. But like, I would love a big house, maybe land. You know what? I'll call it a big plot of land, a big plot of my own land in the middle of nowhere to do whatever I want with. That's what I would buy if I had all the money. And then I would do the rest myself. Fellow Sagittarius, my friend, Sag in the chat, everyone. Ghost Ship is a great choice. Glad to hear that, Raim. I will take that in mind. Did you see the new Evil Dead movie? You know what? I didn't realize you just asked. Yeah. Hold on, Schindler. Escape from Sobibor TV movie. Interesting. Check out their horror movie options. It's pretty decent. You said to Tubi. You know what? I just started using Tubi. For those of you who want great free movies, go to Tubi. Tubi has a lot of great free options, actually, that you would never even think that it would have. And it's very interesting to know that. I really was one of those people like, oh, it's just another one of those services. But no, I totally agree with you. Tubi has some good stuff on there, especially if you like just like indie horror, you know, like movies that you'll probably never see again, or, you know, you don't know if it's going to be good or cheesy, but hey, it's horror. You know what I want to do? Would you guys like to do like watch parties with me? Because that's one thing I was thinking about doing. I have to go. Absolutely, Raim. Thank you so much. Please check out all of my stuff, as I mentioned. Please, feel free to, as I said to anyone, hit me up on Instagram. Talk to me. Let me know what you want to hear. Because I'm also just a guy, Freddie Colton on Instagram. Like, hit me up and tell me what you want to hear. You know what I mean? I'm always listening. Like, I'm writing these down, trying to keep track. But also, if you send those to me, I will. I promise to check that out. Let's see. Monsters, ghosts, or a psycho? That's a Alphabet Soup has given one of the best questions of the night. I'm gonna get to that, buddy. Give me 1 second. Kiss to you as well, Shay. 1 second. What do you mean by a watch party? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to watch a video with all of you. Damn, sorry, my audio is way louder than I realized it was. Testing. There we go. It's a little better for you. I'm sorry it's so loud, everyone. Um, but I want to do a watch party with, and then Alphabet, I'm getting to your question. I want to do a watch party where I just like sit and watch something and talk to you all, and you all like react, and maybe even invite you to watch it with me and like be on stream, talk to me. You know what I mean? I love to stream where you can join me. I want to do things where you can all join me, tell me about yourself. Maybe you're, and that's and the more, the more I get to know you in live streams, I'm going to be doing live streams at least weekly, probably more. The more I get to know you all in live streams, the more I am just absolutely happy to the more I'm happy to invite you on. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think a watch party would be a lot of fun. Am I still recording myself? Mess that up. No worries. Down for a watch party. Awesome. Yeah, watch party would be awesome. What do you mean? Okay, so Alphabet Soup, I hope you're still here. By the way, I'm very sorry. It took me a second to get your question because it's such a good question. I just needed a minute. Now, in the chat, tell me what you think. Would you rather be in a movie with monsters, ghosts, or psychos? Excuse me. I want to see some answers come in before I give my answer, if that's all right with you. But I'm gonna vamp. I'm gonna tell you where I think. So monsters is otherworldly. The thing about monsters is there's really no telling with that, right? Like we don't know, and it's so randomized, right? When I think of monsters, I think of Cabin in the Woods. How they have all the monsters. That's so cool, right? Ghosts have. Those are probably the scariest. Like I always like to say having a cat is like having a poltergeist, a shitty poltergeist that hates you. Is like but like seriously, like the ghosts will just mess your stuff up. And then psychos are like real people. So like I feel that I could in some situations defeat a psycho. I'm 6'3" in real life. I'm not a small person. So I guess as a fairly well-sized male, I believe that I could, not every psycho, but a lot of them in movies, I'm less scared to get away. So now I'm thinking monsters and ghosts. Let me see what you all said. Ghosts, smart. Banana knows what's up. Oh, you better do that then, sir. Do what? No, I'm sorry. So you do one every Tuesday. Oh, just do Terror Tuesdays, you're saying. Yeah, Terror Tuesdays. I'll take that idea, Sean. Thank you. I'm stealing Sean's idea. The idea is mine, Sean Bailey. Sorry. Ghost, good call. Mary Ghost, Shay Monster, yeah. Great job with all your recaps. Keeping up the good work. RJ, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate that. So we're talking, by the way, for those who are new in the chat, about what is scarier, psychos, ghosts, and or monsters, which is a very good question. So as I was going through those psychos, I'm going to say they're less scary because even like anyone can technically get away from a psycho, right? Like unless of course Chucky, right? We're gonna talk about Nika Pierce, who is wheelchair bound, and so that's the entire problem with her. But even she's able to fight back and get away. But by the way, Nika Pierce, greatest character in horror of all time. Obviously Brad's daughter. I cannot think of their last name, but the guy who voices Chucky, that's his daughter. But I'm thinking ghost or monster. So the thing is, if ghosts and monsters are different in this context, then that means ghosts are not also monsters. So then monsters are tangible, visible beings like Wolfman, Frankenstein's monster, so on and so forth. So I believe that I would say ghosts is scariest because ghosts are just like impossible to, it's impossible to do anything about, in my opinion. I wonder if this is going to work. Let me try this out. Let me see if I broke the matrix here. I didn't. I did not break the matrix. I tried, though. I really did. I tried for all of you. Oh, no. Watching from Jamaica, my friend. Thank you very much. I want to go to Jamaica again so badly. For those of you who have not been to Jamaica or the Caribbean, have not had the opportunity, my goodness, is it a wonderful, gorgeous place to be. Very relaxing, so nice. I love the beach. I'm originally born in Florida, so I'm actually going to take these off for a second. Wow, you look so beautiful without your glasses. By the way, do you guys hear the horror music in the background okay? I just realized it doesn't sound like it's streaming. What? Are you kidding me? Demon Clan, what is that? Thank you so much for the love. I didn't realize... I forgot tipping on here was the thing. Thank you so much for that love. My goodness, demons. Everyone give a, what is it? Sorry, W's in the chat for demon. There we go. Sorry, I'm not quite a hip. Ireland, Sean Bailey from Ireland. I would do my Irish accent for you, but I don't want to insult you that much. Can you guys hear the music? Sorry, I think I asked that. You guys hear the music okay, though? Demon, thank you so much. Seriously. I genuinely thank you so much. That is, I mean, what an exciting thing to happen. All right? I mean, crazy. Yeah, there we go. W's, thank you. Young cool folks. I'm only 27, but I'm just so like like is W that's I was almost going to say L's in the chat. I was like, "Oh, nope." Thank you, seriously, Demon. I so appreciate that. That's awesome. And again, thank you. Honestly, I do want to say, by the way, like, that kind of support, like, the support you all give, I think I should take this as a good way to sort of ramp that into... I just genuinely appreciate all of the support everyone gives, by the way. So, seriously, even if you're just someone watching for free, like, please understand you are a special, wonderful, awesome person, and I'm so thankful for you. You know, and Raim, I hope you sleep well. I can't wait to talk to you soon. I promise you I will be on stream very soon to see you again. I can't hear it well. Let me see if this... Does this do... Oh, sorry if I just burst your ears, everyone. Is that too loud? My internet is bad. I hear you, Banana. Did you hear the answer to your question? Because you gave me some good questions. Excuse me, sorry. I was trying to find where the rest of my water is. Does that do any better, though? Awesome, awesome. I can hear it now. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just playing a little something in the background. I like to have a little ambiance while we hang out. It adds to the mood. It adds to the mood. The horror mood. Yeah, but I again, I really appreciate everyone hanging. Sorry, I keep like taking a like loud sip. I realize I'm loud sipping on camera. I'm one of those guys, you know. Your friend you go out with and he's like, like that guy. But yeah, so basically kind of getting back to where I was talking about though, now that we're sort of, but that I like that Go Psycho thing a lot, by the way. That was really great. But basically, yeah, I do want to start getting on with you more live, doing more weekly, maybe more than once a week, possibly, hopefully. And then just hanging out with all of you and talking and just getting things going and seeing how everyone is, see what you want to talk about, see what you want to do. Excuse me. And, you know, just talk horror. You know, have an opportunity to talk about what's coming out, what's, you know, people's favorites, what videos you liked. I'll take Psychos. Yeah, I guess if I had to choose... I think I choose my scariest one now that I'm realizing it. If I chose the least scary, it would be Psychos. But if the most scary would be Ghosts, and then middle is Monsters. Because, again, Ghosts, they can be invisible. Like, if we're taking ghosts and making them not monsters, then that gives a lot to them, I guess. I'll fight monsters. Alphabet. All right. Alphabet Soup on stream telling us they will fight monsters. Let's put you up against Brock Lesnar. I love the 50s monster movies. Totally agreed. I absolutely agree with you. You're completely right that I love... Damn, sorry, that's a little shrill. A little more shrill than I thought it was going to be. You're completely right. I think that that is like some of the most fun times for film, though, right? Like, the beauty of film back then was it was just this newer thing where everyone was trying to figure out what was good, what was bad, what was, oh my goodness, what? Demon Clan is spoiling me. Wow, thank you so much. I This is my first live stream on here. I was so scared I was going to be sitting alone. Thank you for all the support. What is my favorite classic horror movie of all time? Classical. Okay, we're going to get to now. Obviously, I was showing them Demon earlier. I was talking to them about it. Um of course, horror and comedy. This is not old enough to be classical, but it's pretty old. Young Frankenstein is definitely up there. I love Young Frankenstein. Classical. I used to be such a big. I got it. Thank you for reminding me to go watch this Demon Clan. Demon Clan out here. Demon goodness. I know. Jeez, Demon is spoiling me. I mean, gosh. But so what I'm thinking is um classical is like Wolfman, like the original Wolfman. That is one of the better movies I've ever seen. Like old, or if we're talking like old Dracula, those are some good ones. Like black and white. I'm talking black and white classical. To be fair, Young Frankenstein was shot in black and white originally, though. It was recolored. You've probably seen the colored version, but that was old enough to be black and white. Original Blob or Invasion of the Body Snatchers? That's a great question. Now, goodbye, hello or goodbye. I don't know what you were saying there. I'm going to answer you in 1 second, Sean. Would you be willing to recap shows like Twilight Zone? Okay, Shay, I'm not even going to lie to you. I literally was just talking to the group about that. I'm not even kidding you. I was just like yesterday had that conversation. So maybe. So Invasion of the Body Snatchers are original Blob. The original Blob is definitely the best. Body Snatchers is good, but it's good in a cheesier way. The Blob is like legitimately terrifying for the time, right? Like, even today, if you're willing to give a little suspension of disbelief and not be so caught up in the idea of, oh, movies back then don't have effects like now, right? Like, if you're willing to be like that, then absolutely 100% the Blob is a scary film. It's wonderful and it's genuinely scary. Excuse me. But yeah, I definitely think that that's a good one. With Donald Sutherland. Interesting. I let me check that one real quick. What year was that, Sean? I don't remember that one. 80s Blob, not knowing, and it was scary AF. That's what I'm talking about, Alphabet. If you're willing to not be cynical and be like, old movies can be good too, then the old Blob is awesome. Lots of these. Another movie I was just rewatching recently that was so scary. So, like, if you just let yourself be engulfed in it, right? Put lights out, put your TV on, let yourself get engulfed in the world. One of the scariest movies is The Thing. The Thing. There we go. I knew it was such an easy name. I'm gonna check that one out though. Body Snatchers, Donald Sutherland. I don't remember that. Oh, the one from the 70s. I got you. Excuse me. That is. I don't know what else I was thinking. I do know that one, of course. Sorry. Yeah. That is absolutely. That's yeah. Sorry, I thought you were saying they like remade it or something, and they was like there was a new like 2000s version. That's why I was like, what? But yeah, that makes a lot of sense, of course. But yeah, no, I think that those are some of the best like when you're getting back into like what's the good classical horror, right? Talking about kind of going back to what I was telling Demon about, like those are some of the great like just like all out like and I mean the beauty of ideas like that. I love like the Thing or the Blob is just sort of it's like the Joker, right? It's how do you say it's I guess chaotic, but also this scary animalistic thing that like it's a lot of how Nope. I don't want to like spoil Nope for anyone if they didn't see that with Jordan Peele. It's a lot like that though, is what I'd say. If you had a choice to fight a ghost or two killer dogs, uh, you can't fight a ghost, right? I mean, what canon of ghost are we talking that I'm able to fight, Banana? Like, are we doing supernatural where I have a weapon and I have a chance? Or like, because that's the issue. Is like I'm not supernatural trained, so I don't know. Demon, yeah, Perry. You want to see me put on Perry the Platypus? Absolutely. One sec, Sean. I couldn't stand the '80s Blob movie. I threw popcorn at the TV. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. You know, the thing is, I like to just allow for suspension of disbelief. So I like a lot of movies people think are bad. Like, I think the Fantastic Four, Fant Four Stick, is a great horror film, and it's a great body horror movie. Like, people don't think that the new Fantastic Four movie is like not scary at all or not good, but it's a good. If you watch it from the perspective of it's a horror film, and you don't think that the characters are the Fantastic Four from the comics, then it's amazing. And again, thank you, Demon, by the way, jeez, for for being so generous. That's amazing. Do you read any thriller or horror movies? Novels, of course. I was like, yeah, that's what I do. But absolutely, I a lot more in my youth. I think I don't have my books here, do I? I have a big collection of books in the other room. I wish I could go grab those for you. I've got some Stephen King. I don't. I have some other authors, but yeah, I love like reading was my obsession, especially when I was young, and like obviously it's what I do. So I think that like yeah, I love reading, and I think everyone should read. You know, like more than we do. It's such a great thing to just stress reliever, good for your brain. I'm seeing a lot of movie names on here. Wow, surely got not going to remember most. Yeah, now that's what I was saying. I'm sorry if I keep pronouncing it wrong. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to write these down. By the way, and as I said, hit me in the DMs, hit me up on social media. My name's in the description of the videos, and let me know what you want to see, and we'll run it by the team. I can't promise that I can't promise that it's gonna happen, but I can promise you that for sure we're gonna look. Rachel, welcome. Thank you for coming by today. Good to see you. Would love to see made into a movie. Yeah, I do have that, Scorpio. I have that a lot, actually. I can't think of the name of the movie, and I bet a lot of you would know this book because it was a pretty popular young adult book. Well, first off, they need to make Percy Jackson into, I hope the show is good. That or, some good movies because, they've just never made Percy Jackson movies. Not, fun fact, I didn't, so hopefully they'll do that. And then I would love, there's this book, I can't think of the name. It's like, it's some weird name, but it's about a guy who has an alternate personality that like while it's kind of what the Rick and Morty episode was based on with the body. It's sort of like a body snatchers type deal where like he goes to sleep and then when he's asleep he is like a super athlete and it's a totally different personality. And so when he's sleeping, he's working out, he's going and doing all this crazy stuff. And like it's Dreamatoria, I think. And the whole series of books is about this kid and he's like trying to fight with that self. And I love that idea, the inner self. Or another idea that I had, by the way, which is an original idea that I'm gonna just throw out there, is to have like a guy whose power is to go to an alternate universe and then have him bring things from one universe to another and then like figure out what the consequences are for that, but it'd probably have scary consequences. Naomi, I see now. That dash really threw me off. Are you in a school? That is so nice of you, Rachel. I am not. I'm 27. I look young with this Perry the Platypus hat, but I am 27 years of age at this point in my life. I did not go to college. In fact, I forwent college and decided to hang out and mostly study voiceover, YouTube, that kind of thing, and make this a full-time job, if I'm honest with you. Pardon me. My mouth keeps getting so dry chatting so quickly with you all. Not that it should. I'm doing voiceovers all day. I meant the room you're in. Oh, a school. Is this a school? No, that's funny though. No, this is just my studio. I'm glad it looks like a school though. How's it going, chum? Travis Wilden of all people. You guys didn't tell me Travis was coming tonight. Travis Wilden? Are you kidding me? Good to see you, buddy. Nice to see you, man. How are you? Guys, be careful. Travis is sometimes a little bit out of hand. He's a little bit of trouble. To be clear, I've never met Travis, but he seems like a great guy. Let's see. Someone should make a full feature film with Jenny. Wait, with Jenny everywhere, aka the Shifter. Her power is to go anywhere in reality at all. She's an open source character. Anyone can use her. Is that like a like one of those old open source characters? The Shifter. That's a pretty good name. I like it. Seems fun. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's all things I like. I was mentioning movies, cartoons, Dungeons and Dragons. I got some sports stuff, some other things like this. Buddy of mine made this. Porygon, some Marvel, DC characters. I got some fun stuff up here. Snoopy. You had a choice to stay at a killer house for $1 million, but the killer comes at 1 a.m. Do I have any murder? Let's see. Let me get back to. Didn't they already make Percy Jackson movies? No, Mind Magic Studio. No, I don't think so. I don't think there were 2 other Percy Jackson movies made. Not that I was aware of as a fan. No. They did, by the way. I'm just I'm one of those people who tries to be like, it's like with the Avatar The Last Airbender movie, you're just like, no, it does not exist. Jenny Everywhere was created in 2002. Interesting. They do have a couple Percy Jackson movies, but I didn't enjoy. Yeah, I'm kidding, Steven. I was pretending they didn't exist. So if choice to stay at a murderer's house for $1 million, so I don't understand where I'm staying though that I would ever survive to make my $1 million. Am I just sacrificing myself for $1 million? There's an episode of Doctor Who where we were literally just talking about Doctor Who actually. Where they are trapped in a mock hotel that every room is a different bizarre phobia. Doctor Who can be too scary. Dude, literally, we just had a full I appreciate coming in, by the way. Welcome, Graham. We were literally having a full on conversation for a while about how Doctor Who is great horror, because we were talking about my sign here, like how Doctor Who is just great horror. We were talking The Angels. I wish I'd brought that one up too. That's such a good episode, because yeah, we were literally going over just how like awesome that is. It's amazing for horror. Let me explain it more. Yeah, tell me, because I need to know, like, am I staying in a room? Do I have a way to get out? Like, does he have a knife, you know? Like, if I'm just sacrificing myself for $1 million, no. But if I'm, like, able to, like, it's a challenge, of course, then, of course, I would appreciate that. But, yeah, sorry, it is Graham. Yeah, so the one that this guy, my guy Graham here, said is that episode, by the way, for those of you who like Doctor Who, is so good. Do you know the name of that episode, Graham? Excuse me. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's like, yeah, that they're trapped in this hotel and they can't get out, and like each room they open is their biggest fear. So like when you go into this hotel, you open a door and you see your biggest fear, and then you sacrifice yourself to a minotaur or something. It's crazy, man. I don't blame you for disowning the Percy Jackson movies. Yeah. Again, I don't know what movies you're talking about, Steven. Like everyone, like Steven is over here telling me about these movies, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Movies? They're making a Percy Jackson show, Steven. They didn't make movies yet, pal. Let's see, not off the top of my head. I can find it quickly. Yeah, that's up. All right, that sign is fallen for the rest of the stream. I'm sorry, everyone. But oh, you can like see my ID just on the back of my phone right there. um, yeah, I'm curious about that one because that one also like it's all about these like ancient god and stuff, and that's kind of what I love about Doctor Who. There's also that episode with the devil where like they go into a pit and like they go into a pit like that has the devil on a planet or something, and it's just crazy. That shows, and it's so inexpensive, and that's the beauty of good horror. As I said, good horror does not need a lot of money. It just needs creativity, and it needs a lot of, care and love and attention. People used to have that for shows and TV. I don't know about it anymore. What is your spelling errors? So if you had the choice to stay at a murderer's home for $1 million, he has a knife, but but he's slow. The house has 5 rooms every day. The price go up. So, but like, where are the rooms in proportion to each other? Like, because if they're all like, I don't know, like, how am I going to survive? Like running room to room, or like, can I barricade myself in a room and hope he doesn't get in? I don't know how you survive that. Are you saying though, like he's not Jay, he's like Mike Myers Halloween slow? That like I can if I'm running constantly, he can't quite catch me. But like take away Michael Myers' ability to just fully teleport. Let's just take that out of the equation now, my friends. But let's see. So by the way, my guy Graham here was just saying that's a great Doctor Who episode for fans. Anyone who thinks that they are interested, hasn't seen Doctor Who but loves horror, that is essentially it's a short film for horror. Is that episode of Doctor Who? I'm pointing up like it's above. You all see it probably here or below. So, it's a tiny house, rooms all in a straight line. Okay, yes. Okay, so he is slow. Yeah, so it's sort of the idea is like what kind of stamina do I have? Am I going to be able to outrun this killer? For $1 million, what happens if they get me? Do like my loved ones get like any sort of compensation? You know what I mean? Like some sort of side prize, if you will. I'm about to read Mind of Magic your question. Give me one sec, buddy. Sorry, you're a little farther away than I should have you. I don't think you ever made a video of how horrible the CGI for the remake of The Thing was. Practical effects or CGI? Practical effects, no doubt. In my mind, practical effects. Wait, if you were to simply walk away, would you escape Michael Myers? Because they always run and tire themselves. Okay, so Michael Myers just straight up teleports. Like people want to disagree on that, but Michael Myers completely teleports. Oh, excuse me, that's my alarm for those My Hero fans. It gets split among this chat. LOL, Graham Freeman. True horror film was Bill Murray's Garfield. I actually love Bill Murray's Garfield. Fight me about that, Sean Bailey. You Irish, beautiful man. Sorry, you said you're Irish or Scottish, actually. I totally forget. I'm excuse me for messing. I think it was Irish, though. Pardon. I know that's dumb to mess those up. They're not the same. I made a Michael Myers call in Fire Pro Wrestling. Dude, I'm a by the way, big wrestling fan, too, as well. Oh baby, I'm sorry. I scared her. I have that. I scared. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm a big pro wrestling fan, by the way, so I respect that, Sparrow. That is beautiful and amazing. Fast, but he hits you with the So what I was saying, by the way, is canonically, though, yeah, Michael Myers totally teleports. So that's the problem. Is like they do tire themselves out, but also like I don't know. It's not like they're all in shape, or I guess, but like he just comes out of nowhere, where it's like you're running this way. Like if I go to this side of the screen, because he's coming from here, then he's gonna just appear over on this side. Like it's ridiculous. And what are you saying gets split among the chat, Graham? I don't understand. Simply walk away and put your... Myers. Sorry, I'm trying to read all these. I appreciate all the chat, by the way. I really appreciate you talking. What is my favorite horror movie? I'm gonna get to that in just a second, Miriam. I promise. See, just making sure I got to these. 10:31. Yeah. So, Miriam, what is my favorite horror movie? Potentially, I was saying Nightmare on Elm Street is potentially, like the original, potentially my favorite horror film. I'd say. The million you get, if you get killed. Oh, you're saying it gets split. I see what you're saying. It gets split among this chat if I get killed. Then yes, I will do it for this chat, of course. I will allow you to split the million in this chat. Are you into the grim dark of 40K? I don't know quite what that is, Mind of Magic. Could you tell me a little bit about that? I might be into it. I can get into it. If you walk instead of run, you won't run into him. Yeah, basically. Well, that's the thing. If you just walk, you're right, by the way. If you just walk quickly, briskly, then yeah, when you see him come from here, you just go, oh, when he comes from this side of the screen, you just go, oh, nope. But what is your favorite, Miriam? Because we've been talking about a lot. To be honest, that's a baseline answer. I know that's a very basic answer, but like we've been talking a lot about like what our favorites are and kind of what we appreciate, what we like, that kind of thing. So I'm curious to know what yours would be. And then what I don't know the Grimdark, is that like a Mind of Magic? Is that like a movie that I should check out or a show or something? I'm definitely curious. Horror wrestlers from my roster, from Jason to Six Tass, Lipstick Demon, Pennywise. Pennywise. Actually, it might be my favorite horror film. I might have just changed my mind. I totally forgot. The original Tim Curry, It, just because nostalgia reasons and all the practicality they used in it, is just such a good one. Warhammer 40K universe. Okay. Gotcha. I am familiar with that. Mind of Magic. I am. I don't know much about that though. I will check that out. Um, let's see. Have you watched the Scream 6? Not only have I watched it, Miriam, but I will refer you to go check out the video that we will be posting about that very soon. I'll let you know what my thoughts and a little about that and talk about it a little bit because yeah, I did. I will go ahead and tell you though, just to give you my personal thoughts. I am so sad. Can we all get a what is it? F or F in the chat? Hit F or hit X for David Arquette dying. What is it they do? The kids say hit F for like hit F for morning or something like that. Sorry, I say the kids. I'm only 27, but I'm just out of it. I'm not hip. Remake of Scream is a mistake. Dude, getting rid of David Arquette is just that. Dewey is the only character that I love. Like, he's the greatest character of all time in that. You already got rid of Shaggy, and you're telling me that you want to get rid of David Arquette? Are you kidding me? Let's see. Last minute. Vincent Price. Ooh, okay. The Thing in Last Man on Planet Earth with Vincent Price. Dude, I have a Vincent Price button. I wish I'd had that on or something. I have a Vincent Price button in my studio, actually. My buddy bought that for me, so that's cool. I definitely, though, yes. I love Vincent Price. He's such an icon, dude, especially as a voice actor. Warhammer, have you watched the Scream? I did answer that. Yeah, is it X or an F in the chat? I forget. F to pay. Thank you, Graham. F to pay respects to David Arquette. I'm sorry, Sean. Oh no, Sean. Not him. Dewey the character. Sorry, David Arquette is fine. Our living legend, our wrestling god, David Arquette is all right. Sparrow, don't worry. Sparrow's freaking out. David Arquette is a wrestling icon. We've got Dewey and two ghost faces, Billy and Amber, on my roster as well, dude. That's so great, Sparrow. You got to hit me up. I got to see this, man. Send me that on Instagram. I want to see those. That's awesome. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I'm not as hip as I should be, but yeah, F to pay respects to Dewey, man. All right, that's why I was saying like, oh, that's why I was making it like laughing about it. If David Arquette died, I might be like teared up, dude. If David Arquette was dead, I would not be making a joke. I'd be like, oh, guys, I can't believe I'm telling you this. How can producers screw up such a softball remake, such as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? That's an interesting one. Which one are you talking about that you didn't like? I believe they're doing. I don't know. I know that there is a new one either in the works or just finished. I don't know if the new one came out recently or if you're talking about the remake from a few years ago. I do know they're redoing that. I don't think that that's out yet, though. Not to my knowledge. Because I feel like I would have seen that. I don't have any Instagram. Hit me up. Same name on Twitter. I definitely want to see that because that's so funny, man. Glad to hear David is okay. Is no loss? Oh man, I think Dewey is such a big loss, dude. I'm glad that he got out of those movies, but like, there's no reason to watch those movies without him, in my opinion. He's the best character. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know, Miriam. I'll definitely check that out. I don't know if I know that one. I think I do. I know the name. Excuse me, G. Vest. Sorry, I'm a little far away. G. Vest. David was great in the game The Quarry. Interesting. That's a very fascinating fact, actually, to know about him. David Arquette is an all-around talented actor, wrestler, awesome guy, great great at whatever, anything he does. My favorite is Hellhouse. Yeah, no, I'll definitely check that out, Miriam. I absolutely will give that one a look because, as I mentioned, I've been talking to everyone and been like, well, what do you all like? What do you want to talk about? What are you thinking? So, but I also think I am gonna actually get it wrapped up here really soon. I just realized it's past my time to go. I do want to get back on here with you all soon again, though. I'm going to start getting back on more regularly, and I'll definitely be telling you all about it in my stories and stuff. So I really appreciate everyone hanging out. One of the greatest horror films is with the mighty Shatner, Kingdom of the Spiders. The mighty Shatner. Absolutely, dude. I love William Shatner. He was also in the best episode of Twilight Zone. There we go. But yeah, my friends, I think this is actually where I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up tonight, just because I wanted to do a short. There's my alarm again. Sorry, that was what it was at first. So I just want to do a short little thing to kind of get to know everyone and talk to everyone tonight. So I genuinely appreciate everyone who stuck around with me. I am going to go ahead and probably just wrap it up here. But please, as I mentioned, feel free to hit me up. Check out any of my other stuff. I'm always around to talk. Always happy to communicate. Take your ideas and opinions. See, how do you feel about Italian horror? Gore and just nudity. Tell you what, Mind Magic, I don't have an opinion yet, but I promise to look at that because that's a crazy question. I don't know. I really appreciate it. Goodbye to everyone. Don't forget about the Terror Tuesday. Naomi, absolutely still legitimately an idea we're talking about. So I really appreciate it. Time went by so fast. I know, such a quick hour to just hang out and talk. I really appreciate it. Definitely we're going to talk about watch parties, and I really appreciate everyone. Again, thank you very much for talking with me. As I said, I'll be on a lot more to talk with everyone. So for everyone who just did join, thank you very much for coming. I am wrapping up here, but I will be on a lot more often. Of course, got my Perry the Platypus hat thanks to my friend Demon. Demon sent a tip and asked me to do it, so why not? But yeah, I really enjoyed the chat too, Shay. As I said, please hit us up on social media. Follow us on everything else. Talk to me. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know what movies you want to talk about, hear about, everything like that. So that's, I guess, it. Yeah, good night and all the love. Thank you, Graham, as well. And I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.